I'd like to read this for my dad, Jack McKinnon, Duluth, Minnesota, 1922. Goodness gracious, that's forever long ago, but boy ran a good long wild life, and he had a bunch of kids who were goofballs, and a piece about a couple of us, and let's just say we were less than easy, but we love him, and we still love him, and we'll always love him. So here's to Jack, just getting like put into the grave, on Thursday, and it's called The First Week After Losing Our Allowance. Jimi Hendrix stares through us, life-size and leaning out from my brother's pastel bedroom wall. This poster advertising a Fillmore East concert we are still too young to attend, even though it's 3 years gone. My younger brother peels the lid off his shoebox, exposing a stuffing of skunky marijuana bud clusters, says, I tossed the stems and leaves behind Baymart and dried some of this shit in the oven. I'm holding my breath as I lock his door. He tells me he harvested the neighbor's garden last night, grubbed up most of the crop before their barking dog brought on a light, says he's going to sell some to Hogan and Kalea and Termini, make up for this allowance thing. We roll big, wide joints of San Jose's finest. Tell Mom it's incense when she pounds on the door. Well, I just hate that smell. Don't you have any other kind? And what's that awful music? Dad was into peppers that year. His garden boasted 50 varieties, and Dad was a defeated, befuddled man. Thus, this pepper bonanza was his personal boot camp marathon World Series. The neighbors didn't care about sad Dad, just my clumsy thief brother, and they couldn't exactly come over and say, last night I caught one of your boys scaling the fence with pot from my garden and I came to get it back. So that was the end of Dad's peppers. They should have shot his dog instead. It would have been kinder. From behind my brother's blind, we watched Dad down there discovering his new little vegetable Auschwitz. Plants hacked and hewn, smashed in the rows, and splattered like Manson carnage on our fence and the stucco of our house. Hendrix is re-signing his death certificate with a sarcastic performance of our national anthem at top volume. The joints transport us beyond the grasp of Mom in the kitchen, and Dad crawling around the garden on his knees, weeping over his mutilated dead. My brother says, I saw them dropping down from the fence, and I thought they were going to tell Dad until I noticed the baseball bats and thought they were going to kill us all. We laugh until our stomachs cramp and our eyes are vertical lakes flooding our faces, and our brains each warn us we are shutting down in 5 seconds, seconds. Hendrix guitar raining napalm over Vietnam.